This is how it is, hiking with a little baby. Hello.
We are Susie and Martin, a couple of longtime Seattle residents looking to escape the rain. So we're heading to Northern California for a few weeks and taking our baby Julian on his first long road trip. In this episode, we explore Big Sur, a rugged stretch of coastline on California's central coast. State Route 1 runs through Big Sur and it's known as a super narrow road that hugs the edge of seaside cliffs. Between that and the winding turns, driving this road is not for the faint of heart, but it's an experience in itself.
Today we're exploring Big Sur south of Monterey, and we're starting from the south going north at a place called McWay Falls.
Yeah, so we're gonna check out this waterfall. It looks really amazing based on some pictures that we've seen. And there's a little trail, but it looks like a really short walk, not much of a hike.
I saw people go and do it within the 10 minutes they were messing around in the car, so it should be easy. Yeah, we hit a bit of a slow start, but we're so close to Big Sur, staying in Monterey, that it doesn't matter. We also have already like 12 more days to spend, so we'll be coming back to Big Sur. We don't have to do it all at once, and we cannot because it's really big and there's so much to do here. I'm going under the freeway here. And here's the Pacific Ocean. Now it's really looking like Big Sur. That water, man, and the rocks. Very nice. Looks like we're just about done. They closed the bunch there, but it probably keeps the waterfall barely visible the way they've done it. Yes, I do see it over there. That's pretty cool.
Unfortunately, this is just the wrong time of day. It's like 1 o'clock p.m.
Yeah, the angle is such that the waterfall is completely shaded while the beach itself is super bright, so you cannot take a good shot. But that's okay because we'll be coming back, and all the shots that we cannot take today we'll be saving for another time when we'll time it over here near sunset.
Well, we didn't vlog it, but we did end up returning to McWay Falls at sunset, and it was stunning. Big Sur, take 2. This is not very easy. We are here at Garrapata State Park. You would never know this is a state park though because there's not any sign really and there's no marking. You kind of just have to pull over on the side of the road and find whatever parking you can get.
It's the northern end of Big Sur, and as we found out last time, Big Sur can be a big bitch. And right now is the weekend, so it's a double XL bitch. But we're making our way with an infant.
Big Sur and Garrapata State Park are a little bit tricky in terms of planning, just because things are not very well marked. You really have to have a plan ahead of time.
That is why it's a big bitch, because it's very difficult to figure out where to go. You gotta keep parking, keep driving, keep checking out every place, see if it's what you like, because some of them are just like nothing, it's a view. Some of them, the light is really bad. Some of them are too steep.
Yeah, a lot of the hikes, actually, the ones that I found, if it were just the 2 of us, we could probably do it, but you know, having an infant is definitely makes things a little bit dicey. So if you are an experienced hiker looking for that kind of thing, then there's lots of those kind of hikes. And there are also some family-friendly hikes, but they're just a little bit harder to find. So we walked down this path just a little bit longer and we came to a little lookout point. The light, unfortunately, is not the greatest in certain directions, but if you look kind of to my left here, the light gets a lot better and the colors are a lot more vibrant and saturated.
Now we're gonna go on this bluff right there.
right, so for our earlier check-in, we were out at that point. I think you can just barely see it over there. So now we're walking on the other side to a bluff. But first we're gonna take a little side trail to see where this goes. But yeah, this is the first little point here. During a different time of day, this might be a little bit more scenic, but it is pretty shadowed down there. But there's like a nice little cove. There we go. Now you can really see that cove down there. There's even a bit of a beach. I wouldn't really recommend hiking down there to that beach. It'd be pretty difficult getting in and getting out. Well, we kept walking around that edge path, and this is where it leads us. It's nice and private, but yeah, the edges are looking really, really crumbly. It looks like some people may even go down there, but that looks pretty precarious.
I think that Big Sur is where the heat begins in California, because we drove all the way from the very top of California near Humboldt, and then we kept going and going, and San Francisco is cloudy and cold, and Monterey is pretty cool. And as soon as you come down here south, 20 minutes, and it gets hot.
We get blasted by sun, especially on a clear day like today. And in fact, the forecast says it's supposed to get up to 71 or 72 today, which is pretty incredible for like the end of November.
Now on the tip of the bluff here, it's really beautiful. Some people are fishing. So I guess they proceeded somehow through the rocks all the way around in there. Pretty cool. I would do it if the life of my baby didn't depend on it.
All right, so we are driving a road, kind of a dirt road, right before the Bixby Canyon Bridge. And it is meant for, 4x4s of vehicles with high clearance. The main reason is that there's a really nice view of the bridge if you come back this way. Okay, so we got the view of the bridge, and now we're gonna see how much further this road goes down. I think it's 10 miles total. They did say it can get a little bit difficult to drive, but so far it's not that bad.
Well, we do have the SUV with the highest clearance out of the factory. We have 2 inches more if we need them, so I don't think that's going to be an issue. The only thing is you don't have guardrails or nothing. It's just hopefully no one comes up against us at the wrong time.
So we kept going down this road, and it's actually a fairly long road. I think the end takes you to about the McWay State Park, which there are a lot of hiking paths over there. But yeah, it's a really nice road. It's actually not that difficult so far. I don't think it's going to get any more difficult than it currently is, but it feels like we're kind of back in the redwood forest again. It's really forested, and that also means that it's really cool because it's very shaded back here.
Yeah, this road is cool. I'm enjoying driving it a lot. More so than I was enjoying roasting out there. And it feels like you're exploring, because we have an Explorer vehicle and there's no one else here. Everyone is out there taking the same picture. So we're doing our own thing here in the forest. It's not the smoothest, but it's not the bumpiest, and our baby hasn't cried yet. He's more so actually leaning towards falling asleep.
It's actually his first proper dirt road. And yeah, he seems to be enjoying it so far, as in he's just falling asleep. Wow.
Yeah, that's narrow.
Yeah. Okay, so the deeper you go, the more narrow the road gets, indeed.
It's a bit of a nerve-wracking experience to go to places where one mistake would cost you everything.
Look at that, wow. Yeah, we were totally out of the forest now. Like the forest is just like right behind us, and now we're up here. You would never know that there's a forest right behind us. Wow.
Fun times.
So pretty. You're wondering, the road does indeed get a lot rougher right after you get out of the forest, and it looks really pretty, but then the road gets a little bit more crumbly and more narrow, more rocky, and so you definitely need an all-wheel vehicle for driving that.
You can get away with it, but it'll be nasty and scary.
It'd be scary, yes.
More concerning to me is coming back down, you have to brake a lot, and if you start smelling your brakes, they may let go, and then you die. So we're kind of parked till they cool off a bit. And we have a downhill mode, but it's not activating, so I haven't used it before. And this car is still pretty new for us.
So pretty. I'm like expecting to see a sheep or a cow grazing on these grass back here.
There's the cattle guard right here.
Great. There must be cattle. We don't see cattle, but this looks pretty prime for cattle.
Yeah, I think we'll see it soon. We did it. It was pretty fun. And it feels like you drop off right onto the highway from the sky or the mountain.
Yeah, it's true. It was a really awesome road. Actually, a lot longer than I expected. For some reason, I'd read somewhere that it was like 10 miles long, but it felt a little bit longer than that.
Well, 10 miles is a lot when you're going like 10 miles per hour.
That's true, yeah. But yeah, it was a really awesome road. Didn't see a whole lot of people on it. We saw more people towards the end, but yeah, really awesome to do if you're looking to kill some time during the day or just see another side of Big Sur besides these coastal roads where you'll find lots of people on them.
Yeah, I really enjoyed this experience. Now we're back on the highway and there's like a whole line of cars, and it's not the same. Over there was actual adventuring, while here is like kind of the same circuit that every tourist does.
Here on the side of the road to do another trail. It's Partington Cove. And this is how it is at Big Sur. You just kind of park on the side of the road and you look for trails.
All right, we probably have just enough time for this last little hike here, and after that the sun starts setting. I want to use some of that time to drive back because it's such a cool experience to drive with the color changing around you. So yeah, last hike.
There's also another trail that kind of leads into the canyon. Also, it's Partington, not Parrington or Paddington, but Partington Cove. But this is the one that we're taking, and this is the one that most people here take. But if you want a longer, different type of hike, you can go into the canyon instead.
This is how it is hiking with a little baby. It's a little sketchy with this crumbling dirt under me, but other than that, it's pretty easy. Hello. And yes, all the time people were swooning and complimenting him. Yes, he's a hiking, traveling baby. He's kind of getting used to this life, I think, because if he stays indoors for too long, he starts getting bored and crying.
And for now, we're using this Ergo baby carrier, but at some point, we got to figure out when we're going to transition him to the Osprey backpack, which is what most people use for longer hikes. It should be more ergonomic for both of us.
So I'm trying hard to get myself stronger because he's gonna grow to something like 40 pounds. Right now he's probably around 16, close to 20. This thing can carry him until 40, and then the big carrier can carry him even further. There's no freaking way I can hike with 40, even 60 pounds.
Well, we'll see. Everyone swears by the Osprey Poco, so
That's
we'll
true.
have to see what they've done.
Maybe it carries him for you, I don't know.
I know, right?
40 pounds or 40 pounds, you know.
A lot.
Yeah. We're starting to see the little cove that the hike terminates at. It's gonna be pretty neat. I hope there's some kind of animal out there. Hi baby, how are you looking? You're enjoying nature.
You're absorbing your surroundings.
Nature is where we all come from
Yes.
before we became spoiled.
Yes.
So it's important to reconnect a lot. Intermittent waves of unusual size and force.
Wading and swimming unsafe.
Yeah, something goes this way. Let's peek over here real quick. Someone built a bridge. It's that important. Wow, look at that. Pretty cool. Are you impressed, Julian? You seem very excited. And there we go. Some kind of mine shaft. Wow, pretty cool. Darkness.
Wow, long tunnel.
Yeah, just for this, huh? For a view. There we go. We're on the beach now almost. I really get reminded of the Amalfi Coast when I'm here. Everywhere little coves. I guess the waves for thousands of years keep digging them. Hopefully there's no tsunami warning. We don't have cell phone service, so we wouldn't know even if they do an emergency text message. Here we go. This is one end point here. Pretty cool view of the cove from here. I don't know which one is the cove. I don't think this is the cove. I think it's on the other side. The main destination here. Oh, are you okay? You seem okay. Okay, I traded the camera for the baby, so now I can go climb the rocks. It just smells a lot more like ocean here, but it's not really the most interesting view. A lot more of an ocean experience. The ocean is super calm today, that's a win. Some seaweed and some sea creatures in here. Wow, a lot of seafood right here. You could feed 100 people if you collected these and ate them. Oh, and something pretty interesting down there. Green sea creatures right here, you see them? I don't know what they are, but that is really cool. Okay, venturing out there on the rocks was way worth it because I saw so much wildlife. It's pretty crazy. What's going on over here? Is he spitting milk on your leg? Yeah. A little bit. We came around now to the other cove. A little different. It's probably more accessible here. It's right about sunset. Wow, there's like a mini waterfall. A little cascade onto the beach. That is cool. Pure water is coming here from somewhere. Right on my way out, I saw a bright red starfish in here. Pretty cool.